Today we will discuss about the cell cycle. You know that cell cycle is the cyclic events which is taking place inside eukaryotic cell to produce its daughter cells. So during mitosis, from a single cell, two daughter cells are produced. To undergo such a mitosis or cell division, there are two types of stages is there. One is interphase and second one is mitotic phase. 90% of the cell cycle is represented by the interphase and the rest only 10% is represented by mitotic phase. So this series of events is selectively known as cell cycle. The cell cycle looks like this, a pictorial diagram. You can see that cell division undergoes G1 phase, then S phase, then G2 phase, followed by mitotic phase. After mitosis, the two daughter cells formed are again undergoing interphase of new cell cycle. So there are certain regulators which decide whether the cell has to proceed into the next step or not. They are known as checkpoints. Coming to the different phases of cell cycle, four distinct phases are noted. They are G1 phase, that is growth phase, and it is the starting phase. G represents the gap and G1 represents gap 1 phase. This is the gap between mitosis of preceding round of cell cycle and DNA synthesis of current cycle. So cells increase in size. Growth phase for RNA, each chromosomes with a single molecule DNA. So then comes the S phase. S phase is otherwise known as synthetic phase. Synthetic phase is what? It represents the synthesis of DNA. The replication amount of the DNA will be doubled in this phase and each chromosome will be seen as two sister chromatids. So in G1 phase, only a single molecule of DNA is seen, where in S phase, the DNA gets doubled. This is a synthetic phase. In G1 phase, more than the cells increase in size, metabolic activities increases, organelles gets doubled. All the preparations are required for the synthesis of DNA will take place in gap 1 phase, which is followed by the S phase. Then comes the gap 2 phase, that is the G2 phase. This is the gap between DNA synthesis and the decision to divide. And here also there is a checkpoint working, and this is G2 checkpoint. In G1 also there is a checkpoint. Then comes the M phase. M phase is the metaphase, that is mitotic phase. M represents mitotic phase, and this is actually mitosis. Here the formation of diploid cells occurs. That is, here more than the karyokinesis, cytoplasm also get divided. Cytokinesis and karyokinesis occurs during the M phase. So altogether G1 plus S plus G2 phase is known as interphase, and in case of humans 12 to 24 hours in mammalian cell is in interphase stage, and the rest 1 to 2 hours is only in the mitotic phase or M phase. See, a small portion, that is about 10% of the total cycle is being represented by mitotic phase. All other are represented by the interphase stages. Interphase consists of G1, S and G2 phases. Then comes G0 phase. You know that G0 is the gap 0 phase. Means here no division occurs, or there is a quiescent senescent stage occurs there. For example, the neuron cells, they always remain in a same stage for a long time. That is G0 phase. If DNA damage or any other cellular senescence or any other cell damage occurs, then the cell will be get arrested in that phase, and it is also known as G0 phase. Semi-permanent as well as permanent G0 phases are seen. Semi-permanent G0 phase is shown by kidney as well as liver cells. They can become metabolically active and perform the division stage. So it is known as semi-permanent stage. Whereas in neuron cells, they always remain in same stage, and it is mostly in G1 stage it get arrested, and this is also known as G0 phase. Now we will go to discuss about checkpoints. What are checkpoints? Checkpoints is the checking point or gate where the cell has to determine whether it has to proceed to the next stage or not, whether the cell has to undergo division or not, whether the cell has to undergo S phase or not. Likewise, there is certain checkpoints, and in G1 phase there is a checkpoint, and what happens in the G1 phase checkpoint is that it is controlled by p53 gene. Means this p53 will recognize if there is any damage occurred and whether the cell has to be arrested there. Then the p53 is controlling G1 phase. It restricts the entry of the cells with the damaged DNA into the S phase. Where already if the cell is having certain damages at the noticed at the G1 phase, then the cell will be get arrested at that stage, and it is mostly done by p53 genes. If it is recognized, what happens? It may be get repaired, or it will commit suicide, or it is known as apoptosis. Then comes the S phase. S phase, we have discussed that it is a synthetic phase where synthesis of DNA occurs. Then there are certain drugs and certain external factors which is regulating the S phase also. Then comes the G2 phase. G2 phase, there is a checkpoint working, and in this checkpoint whether the cell has to proceed to M phase or not is determined. Here it will be checked whether all the damage to the DNA is repaired, or if there is any damage in the cells or in the chromosomes or in the DNA, that will be checked here. If there is any damage, then the cell will undergo apoptosis. Otherwise, the cell will go into M phase or mitotic phase. So, this is the two way, that is in between G1 and S there is a checkpoint, and in between G2 and M phase there is a checkpoint. In addition to this, there is a checkpoint which is working in mitosis also. Then this regulation of cell cycle is discovered by Paul Nurse, who won the Nobel Prize in 2001, and it is for the discovery of cyclin and CDK. Cyclin dependent kinase is CDK. What are cyclins and CDK proteins? These are protein kinases which cause the phosphorylation of specific proteins in the cell required for transition to next stage. Thus stimulate the cell cycle progression. Then 4 types of cyclins are there: A, B, D and E. There is another factor, that is MPF, that is maturation promoting factor. That is a cyclin CDK complex. Chromosomal condensation by phosphorylation of histone initiates the G2M phase. Cyclin kinases function. The cyclins include D, E, A and B. Kinases are CDK4, CDK6. That works in that are the kinases which depends upon cyclin D, and their function is a restriction point at G1 to S phase. Then the cyclins E and A, the kinases which are depending upon this are CDK2 kinases, and here the function is DNA synthesis, and it functions in early S phase. There are other type of cyclins which is known as cyclin B, and the kinases is CDK1. Here a transition at G2 to M phase occurs. In addition to this, there is extracellular regulation of cell cycle also occurs, that are by mitogens. then by growth factors, then hormones, cell to cell interactions.